Hello everybody, how are you doing today? My name is ZachTG, and today we're going to continue Virtue's Last Reward. In the last episode, we have finally gotten both locks to deal with the two-head lion eating the sun. And of course, we unlocked that pass. We unlocked the computer that the locks gone to. And of course, because of that, we learned that Luna was a golem, but she did not kill anybody. In fact, most of the murders were committed by Dio himself. Yeah, 4 out of the 6 murders were committed by Dio in the Luna path. The other 2 was Alice's suicide and Kay killing Dio in self-defense. And yeah, that Luna ending, how wouldn't you feel so sad about it, honestly? And right now we're just finishing up Quark's ending. Yeah, I think we're almost done with that after Sigma pulled out pretty much this badass moment of trying to prevent Dio from escaping, but it was all just an elaborate ruse just so that the number 9 door could crush his arm, thereby sparing him from the poison. And now, let's finish that path, hopefully. Yeah, let's get Quark's path done and out of the way. And of course, here's the start of the path. Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time.
Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Phi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Phi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. A card? Wait a minute. What the heck is that? Kurashiki? Are you serious? Yeah, I definitely know somebody named Kurashiki from 999. Maybe this is like her grandmother or something. There's no way this could possibly be her. There's no way. A card?
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Huh. Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Yeah, they even put the capitalization down there just to get you to know, hey, you better write it down. It's important later. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
Nope. Anything on the back? Oh my god, it is her! It is her, cause she was the only one that could possibly be associated with Jumpy Doll. But how? How is she? I don't want to spoil anything yet. I'm trying really, really hard not to pretty much spoil one of the big twists. That's what it looks like, but this game is almost crossing the line between that. It's just almost revealed it pretty much at that point in time. It just pretty much almost revealed it. Huh. There's something written here. It says Jumpy Doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy Doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort.
Yeah, you say Jumpy Doll, I say Jumpy Doll. You say tomato, I say tomato. What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
It looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice, what's wrong?
Oh no.
Alice! Oh no.
What are you planning to do with that?
Fi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it.
We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. Yep, Radical 6. There stood Alice, her hands wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. But that meant...
Goodbye.
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down to her heart.
Oh!
And another point where Alice died yet again, but at least she didn't die in the crew quarters again. And yeah, that's Quark's end. So, we've officially gone through the first... We gotten the first 8 endings, but we still have yet to see the 9th. Fi's ending. Yeah, of course, we haven't started Fi's path yet. And it's most likely that that path contains the true end to the game. Most likely. So, let's jump right into that path. Okay, at that point, I would like to agree with that plan, option B. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections.
And we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nod quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark, and Alice head for the green door, while Temiochi, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Fi, and I ran to the red chromatic door and the next stage of the Nonary Game.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should
It
I...
might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Ah, sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts. Really, Sigma? Ugh. This is one reason why I prefer Junpei over Sigma, at least in the Zero Escape games, as a protagonist. Sigma is just too much of a perv, in my opinion.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. We continued in that vein for some time until... Oh, thank you, Luna. Huh?
What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
Right. Well, let's split up and look
We
around.
need cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Yeah. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Alright, now it's time to seek a way out of the control room. Alright, so let's see. This looks like it's a control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Alright, so we got this. A test clipboard. And I see this laptop with just a green T and this USB drive. A laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh? And did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Yeah. It looks like a memory stick. So we got a USB scanner. Yeah, I'm wondering. Can I actually combine this with the test clipboard? Oh my goodness, yes I can. Huh. The screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled that thing out? Oh, what happens if I stick it back in? Oh hey, the screen's blue now. Yeah, don't tell me that the file password was this easy to get. This is... Looks like a password. You think this is for the panel on the safe? I assume so. I really can't believe it was that simple just to get the hidden file password. It was that simple all along. Alright. So let's see what else is there. This looks like it's a control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Okay, so we got 6 levers. I don't know what to do with them yet. A cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we could use it? I don't even know what it is. Okay, there's the safe. Hold on. What the heck? A red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on it. In the face. Not sure why. Alright. Red 11,400. It's gotta mean something. Alright, so we have a protractor and a compass. It looks like there's something in the blue box. Let's see what it is. Okay, so we have a compass and a protractor. Maybe I'm supposed to adjust the compass to the lines on the compass. Sorry, I meant to say adjust the compass to the lines of the protractor. God, why do I keep getting those confused? Alright, and we have a blue clock over here. And that's for 510 minutes. Alright, well, we got something over here. This locker looks like the ones in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's see here. Enter the code, then press the enter key on the right. Okay, so we need the clocks in hours and minutes. Alright, so let's start with the blue one, since I think that's probably going to be the easiest one. So there's 60 minutes in an hour. So obviously it takes at least 8 hours for the blue clock with 30 minutes left over. Simple enough. But then we get to the red clock and we have to convert seconds to minutes and then minutes to hours. Well, it just kind of looks like that there's 190 minutes on the red clock. So that easily translates to 3 hours, 10 minutes. There we go. Oh, you did it! It unlocked! Let's see if you can open it. Alright, fine, I'll open it. What the heck is this root thing? It's a rainbow tree root. And we still got one more locker that I just don't know the code. Okay, so we got this. This sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. There's a tiny hole in the middle of the paper that looks like it was made with a needle. So I just put the compass needle in here. Alright, then we got the circles. The circle crossing 6 times. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle. And now the circle touches specific words. Maybe those words are a clue? Alright, so we got on, off, and then it kind of looks a bit fuzzy down here, but it's on, then off, off, off. I think we did see something with 6 levers, so let me just try to see. Okay, so it kind of looks like it's all okay. Hey, I think you can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom. Alright, well, this one has to be on, what it kind of looks like, and this one also has to be on. Oh dear. Sigma! What are you doing? Don't break it! No, it wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilt levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Like where? Yeah, look at look at this lever handle. It doesn't even look like that fits over there with the other levers. It just kind of looks like it fits somewhere else. I haven't fully investigated over here yet. Okay, yeah, this looks familiar. I think this is one of the same things they had in the laboratory. Yeah, but this one's definitely missing a lever. What's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? But maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current? What would that accomplish? I don't know. Well, I'm guessing the power lever is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh. The lever's missing! Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. Oh, looks like you're already a step ahead. Huh? You got a lever right there. Should fit perfectly. Why don't you see? Okay, if I just put it here... Good. There we go. Alright, now what? So, what should I do with this thing? I found a manual on the floor over there. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn that rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all the way to the right, and it all goes to the right tube. What if you put it in the middle? Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. Okay, so this is like the laboratory. Hopefully it's not a solution where every switch goes straight down the middle. So, what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that the value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means the hundredths digit has to be 3. So, question mark 4 question mark means the tens digit has to be 4. And question mark 5 means the ones digit has to be 5, right? Yes, I think so. So, let me see if I got this. We need to adjust the levers so that the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, then I think you pull down on the power lever, like this. Makes sense. I think that about covers it. Oh, wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Okay, let's do this thing. Yeah, they only flow from top to bottom. So we need to figure out what goes where. So let's see. Yeah, I think if I leave the 2 right levers alone, that would give us 60 right here. It just pretty much has to be that way. So 180 has to go right here. There's no way around it. So I probably need either 60 or 160 right down here. Well, it's kindly provided for us right here. So that means 160 has to flow from right here. Well, the one on the right, if I move it all the way to the right, it'll give us the 160. If I leave it like that, it'll only give us 80. Those are not single-digit numbers. However, if I flip it to the left, this will make 0, which is a single-digit number. So that means all 160 goes down here. So now I gotta focus on these. Let's see. If I flip it like this, and leave it, and flip it like this, then 105 goes down this tube all the way to here, making it fit. And of course, the rest of this stuff, 105 plus 240, immediately gives us the 300. So I think this is a solution. Yes, I am a champion! Look! It turned the power on. Alright, so we got the power on here. So I'm guessing this root thing goes here. What is this thing? It's huge! I would guess it's used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part, though. Wait! Sigma, I think you've got the missing parts right here. There. This? I think I could put that rainbow-colored root here. So it's operational. A tall screen. It seems to be powered, but nothing happens when I touch it. Is it still missing a part or something? Then again, I still have no idea what this is used for, this USB drive, other than the optional. Am I missing something? Well, I zoomed in on these. Of course. So we got a numbers clipboard. So let's combine those. And let's put the USB drive in there. Oh, look at the screen! Huh? It changed. So and now we got 7213. Maybe that's the password for opening the lock. It's got green buttons. So possibly. This locker looks like the ones in the crew quarter. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's figure out how this works first. Alright, 4-digit code. Yeah, it's definitely that what looks like. Okay, so 7. Then 1, 2, 3. Damn, I don't get it. There are 4 spots I need to fill. Of course, I probably remember the numbers wrong. Luckily, I got this to check. Oh, 7213, not 7123. Dumb me. 7213, 7213, 7213. 7213. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Excellent, unlocked. Good work. Now open it up. And we have a disc-shaped part. Well, that's the last part we need, I think. Huh? Looks like it would fit. Here we go. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's moving! Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well... ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. This screen? Yeah, I think. Alright, finally we can activate this thing. I think I got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes. One of those things that can take pictures of cross-section of your brain and organs and stuff? Yes. It can image things other than the human body too. Like this fruit, for instance. So, what we're seeing on the left is a slice of that route? I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it, and we'll see what happens. Alright. Okay, scroll between layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed in the cross section. Here goes nothing. Alright, so let's get these up. Alright, so according to this, it's 100, so I'm guessing all the numbers has to total 100. However, 4 out of 16 are yellow, which automatically means 1/4. 3/15 is red, which is 1/5. 6 out of 20, which is 3/10, and an unknown amount of blue. Yeah, we know the total amount's 100, so it kind of looks like we got 25 of the yellows, then 20 of the reds, and 30 of the greens. But then we got this unknown amount of the blue. What if we add 20 and 30 together? Yeah, that gives us 50. Plus 25, that's 75. So obviously this spot is the missing 25. Alright. So 19 plus 6. That gives us 25. Then 8 plus 12, that's 20. 9 plus 21, that's 30. And 10 plus 15, that's 25. Easy peasy. Huh? Looks like I got it. You sure did! That's amazing! Good work. Well, would you look at that? The color changed! I wonder. Have a look, Sigma. This is... I knew it. You've seen a password like this before, haven't you, Luna? Yes. In the AB room and the infirmary. It'll open the safe, right? Yeah. And we found the safe password. So, let's just enter both safe passwords and get out of here. A safe. It looks like the ones I saw in the AB room and the infirmary. So if we put in a password, it should open. Looks like it works the same too. Alright. So we got the control room. Alright, so let's check out the file password. Piece of cake. Yeah, for some reason, Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident, now repressed, in his youth? Did he have a crush in high school on the girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Or is he just a perv? The world may never know. And we have the password input device. AT equivalent equals MT squared and 63 terajoules. Yeah, most of this stuff's dealing with the bombs. Alright. There we go. Yes! It opened! Okay, let's get our prizes. First we've got... a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the crew quarters said floor A. So did the one in the infirmary. We came down here using an elevator, right? So that would make A the top floor. Seems weird. Don't the numbers usually count up from the bottom floor? Well, look at this. Look at it this way. A for above, B for below. Why does that seem ominous? Whatever. Moving on. Our next prize is... let's see. Key cards. They have a moon on them. That means these are the moon cards the announcer was talking about. Now we can play the next AB game. They gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll take one. That's fine with you guys, right? Sure, go for it. We've got 2 other things left. I've seen one of them before, but this one... Is it some kind of input device? It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected to the top. Is that seriously the password input device for the bombs? We can worry about that later. Might as well take it with us for now, though. And finally, the key. Oh, we can get out now. Yeah. This should unlock the exit. And we got the key found in the safe. No more screwing around. Let's move. Alright, so... yeah, there's the lock. I wonder what this room was anyway. Oh? You didn't notice? Notice what? The thing on the other side of the glass that looks kind of like a metal octopus. I think that maybe that's an annihilation reactor. Annihilation? You mean like that bomb? Yes. The core of the annihilation bomb would work on these same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more than me about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there. Probably hydrogen and anti-hydrogen bumping into one another. When they do, they annihilate one another. That's where you get the name. And release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect and... Gah! Stop! Too complicated! You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine. Just... better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes. This is Mr. Octopus's control room. I guess it doesn't really matter what the octopus is at this point. We're all done with this room. All we've got to do is insert the key. Okay, let's go. Yes, let's. I agree. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Control room is done. Honestly, not too bad. And Dio opened an AB gate.
Has been opened. 45
Why am I not surprised?
Remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Huh? What's going on?
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them. They must have found a moon card.
Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own?
We should get back upstairs. Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse.
Right. Okay, let's go. We left out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Temiochi, Dio, and Clover. Hey! What the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
We got a problem?
Yes! Yes, I do have a problem!
I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. They're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Temiochi shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. If it's just like the other paths,
Quark.
I can skip. You mean in the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anybody would put medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives. Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Oh God. He's...
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Someplace called the Bee Garden. It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff.
But...
Yeah, no medicine. Maybe some medicinal plants?
Temiochi slumped to the ground. And skipping. And then, of course, Alice tries to go commit suicide. We all look for Alice. No one here, huh? Damn! Where'd she go? No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. I turned and headed toward the exit. Okay, search of the archives. So, this is the archives, huh? Okay, Quark and Alice searched this room. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and nobody's around to stop her. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden, where Clover, Temiochi, and Dio had gone after passing through their door. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Clover said, plants and stuff everywhere. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this here. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short. Alice!
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
Then she's, alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious?
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm.
What?
Look to the right.
My right or your right?
Your right.
Oh dear, another bomb. What the hell? This is a bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 1. The one in the crew quarters said 3. Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else said it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here.
Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Oh boy.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Oh, I forgot I could skip this.
Whatever. She can do what she wants.
Huh?
I see. Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio. If she stays, he's got an easy round.
Whoa, what are you saying? You think I'm gonna choose Betray?
Yeah, I do. Am I wrong?
Yes! Of course I'm gonna pick Ally. For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice, right?
No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying, just like Clover.
Hey, come on now, what is this?
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too? If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Huh? Wait, what's this?
Yeah, that's right. Kay's team investigated one of the green door, so he had to have found the note.
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Interesting. Apparently only the archive had one.
What does it say?
Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
I took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You see? At least one member of each trio must vote. Otherwise...
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all three of them are screwed.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is gonna have to default to Ally. That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
You needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing Ally.
Oh, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill. Therefore, I will definitely choose Ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words? It means this!
I'd never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Tenmyochi. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest. Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Tenmyochi waited a half second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover.
He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But...
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose Ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
Are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. What the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her, I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me.
No, that's not it at all. I trust you, I just...
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We need to go.
Come on. Okay. Take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
That seemed to finally satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Then let's go. Four AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The fifth one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The sixth, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the second and third from the right, and Luna and I headed toward our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
We're going to choose Ally, right?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Of course we are.
You promise?
Sure. I promise.
Cross your heart?
Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Five frowned, but said nothing, and disappeared into her own AB room, the second from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room. Alright, time for voting.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose Ally.
Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses Ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Okay, when the heck would it make that specific, pretty much? 20 seconds.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turn to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What am I going to choose?
9, 8, 7.
Ally? Or betray?
6, 5, 4.
This is impossible.
3, 2, 1.
Not really, Sigma. The only choice I pretty much have in mind, Ally. I did promise, after all.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah. What else was I gonna do? I promised. It'll be fine. I'm sure Phi chose Ally too.
Really?
Come on, what's with you? Do you not trust Phi?
No, that's not what I mean. It's just...
Let's just go have a look, shall we? Why are we even talking about this? We'll know what happened in just a few seconds.
You're right. Let's go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright, here goes. Let's see what the results are. Okay, everybody allied so far. Really, Phi? Really?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Hey! What the hell is this? Why'd you choose betray? I thought we promised.
We? I don't remember that.
What?
You promised me. You said you'd choose Ally, but I don't recall promising you anything. I was free to choose whatever I wanted.
Hold on.
You should have seen this coming. I told you I'd make you pay. And now I am.
Huh? I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about.
You reap what you sow. This is your fault. You chose betray first.
First? Do you mean in round 1?
No, I mean the first round too.
Have you lost it? Take a real good look at the results up there. This is round 2. My vote was ally. Yours was betray. I didn't betray you. I never betrayed you.
Yes, you have. Remember? Oh, don't lie to me, Sigma. Drop the
What?
act. There's no way you don't know by now.
Know about what?
What's happening to you? The strange things you've been seeing.
Do you mean the premonitions? I wanted to say it, but as the word formed itself in my mouth, I felt a tingle along the back of my neck. Someone was looking at me. I turned around to see Luna, Clover, and Kay.
What are the two of you talking about?
It's nothing. Forget about it.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You were the only person who chose to betray this round. Is there some connection to what you and Sigma were discussing?
Yes, there is a connection, but you wouldn't believe me.
You don't know that. We might believe a lot.
Definitely not this. Five looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey! Wait! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No! I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who ditched the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Betrays your... Wait, where are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Fi bent down. Then shot up into the air and over my head, which she really hasn't done since the beginning of the game. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Fodite, acta est fabula.
What the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
Latin?
See you later.
Wait! Stop! A bolt of searing light roared through my brain. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. And unfortunately, this is another locked point. Yeah, but how do I deal with that lock? I have explored pretty much every other path thus far. Every other path. Except... betray. Here. Maybe that's what I have to do. I knew you were gonna vote betray, Fi, so I'm gonna betray you right back. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose betray.
Yeah.
Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Fi might choose betray?
That's a good question.
Huh?
I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it.
Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Right. Let's go then.
Result, please.
Yeah, we already heard that spiel before. What the heck? I probably should have expected this after seeing a change from Temiochi and Alice's points in the game.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I don't think the others are going to take too kindly to me getting 9.
Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you.
I had nothing to say. She was right. I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
What's that?
A Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others. Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
I turned away from Phi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They'd both chosen Ally as promised. The only person who'd betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But no, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen Betray? In my memory, it seems like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break, and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen Ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if... Then Phi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. Okay?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. And then everything went dark. Yeah, so Kay attacked. I definitely deserve that. In fact, I think this might have been the only necessary game over in the entire game. Because now look. The lock is open. We can get through.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah, of course. Phi did too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, we'll see, Sigma. We'll see. Of course, we already know the results beforehand.
Result?
What the hell, Phi? Why'd you chose Betray? You chose Ally before.
I see. So you remember it too. The other round 2.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I expected. It felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose Betray last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose Betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way could I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Phi choosing Ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Phi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game when I was playing against Alice. I'd seen something. Fine, I had chosen Betray. But for some reason, I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Suddenly, I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Phi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote Ally.
Phi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So...
At this point, I could skip. Yeah, she jumps over me. I felt my spell of speaking before I even knew what the words were. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendre. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want to end? What about the Nonary Game? Zero. The bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
Phi slowly let go of the lever. Phew. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose Ally and I chose Betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
No. We aren't talking about round 1. We're...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah. I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
And time for round 3.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
What's your first clue, Luna? Because I think mine was basically the announcement that says an Ambidex gate has been opened 45 minutes until Ambidex polling ends. So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so?
Oh, that's right.
What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo is time to top around a bit too.
Oh yeah, wear your bracelets, guys. Looks like I'm a red solo.
I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great.
Yeah. Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Fi's a cyan pair, and K's a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
Yeah, it seems like only the red door doesn't lead to those white doors.
They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Fi. She nodded back. See, the truth is, we found a #1 bomb.
What?
Oh no!
You found another bomb?
Yeah,
Where?
in the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No, No way! We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 1. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 3 on it, well...
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me.
Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
Ah! What? What did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
Ugh. So, what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman?
I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
Graffiti? Oh yeah, that. Memento Mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell knife wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like, be aware of death, or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps Phi. Latin.
Huh?
Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Then how'd you know that phrase? Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendre.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke, and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse protest Jupiter reprehendre. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah.
What is this?
A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Yeah, I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So...
You're saying we should go somewhere else?
Yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started toward one of the exits. I followed. Alright, go into the archives. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now, where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So, what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Spy spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. I'm talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well, I'll just explain it. Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips? Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she asked. So we could scratch her head, cross her arms, put her hands in the hips, applaud, cheer, blow a kiss, tap dance, and even moonwalk. I think for me, I really like the moonwalk option, so I'm gonna pick that. Slide, slide, slide.
Was that supposed to be moonwalking?
Yeah. I'm pretty good, huh?
Yeah, sure. But you might want to try going backward next time, not forward.
Were you even looking? I was going backward. Watch. Slide, slide, slide.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Anyway, you just did the moonwalk, right?
Right.
But you could have chosen to scratch your head or cross your arms. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world. A world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices? What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell.
Otherwise known as the multiverse theory.
I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out. Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. I handed the box I've been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened to the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them in next to the lion.
Alright, everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat, meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Sorry. I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright, what else do you see?
A weight that's not even a pond, and a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm getting out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink?
It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks, gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell of the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
Well, I got 50% chance here, so I'm gonna guess the cat is alive. The cat is, pause for dramatic effect, alive.
Nope. You're wrong.
It's dead?
That's wrong too.
Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities,
then it's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Crazy.
Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time? And if the moment the lid is opened determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
Yeah, round one. What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game?
Or round 2?
When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally, and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline, as I usually do.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
That my choice in the future altered your action in the past?
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I chose an ally, Alice had chosen Betray. And when I chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
Alright. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
Well, we have 6 choices, so I'm gonna go with the number 6. It's probably 6.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job. You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
6, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's landed on all 6 at once?
I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you open the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then when you open the lid, it was just one number?
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Whoa. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jump in from another world? That's how you knew all of those other things you shouldn't have known?
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works. But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Just what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't Kitten, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box, right, Meow?
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. I have 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it.
Found what?
What do you mean, what? What else could we find?
The number 2 bomb?
The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
Is this it?
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2, apparently. Well, at least we found them all now.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
Well, not really. But, I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Fine and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo. And Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair. And Tenmyoji was the cyan pair. So it kind of looks like I get to pair up with Fi and Tenmyoji again. So, what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
Fi laid out what that would mean. Option A. Fi and Tenmyoji would pair with me. Kay and Dio would pair with Quark. Oh dear. Clover and Luna would pair with Alice.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah. Any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them...
Yeah, we'll get paralyzed.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
It could be. What if these bombs are just, like, the detonator?
Oh. You mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah, there are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
10,000 times? And I certainly heard how big Hiroshima's explosion was. So... yeah, it definitely is not gonna be good. No. That's insane.
Clover, how did you know that?
Know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they...
Training for what?
My job?
Ah, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide. Or how much fuel each one of those reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
What? Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
What?
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
Classified by who?
The government?
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking
How
about?
long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Hey! You haven't... Damn it. And she's gone. Fine. She's right, you know. We need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? What are you checking out, Fi?
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly. Any traces of the madness we'd seen earlier are long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with our own eyes.
What the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my pocket.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Pi figured it out. Yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, that's a small computer terminal thing. And of course, according to the flowchart... Yep, that's all the archives down here, so I'm doing good so far. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything, though. We plugged in a couple random characters, but all we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the Nonary Game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? All right. Let's see.
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person... That person is you, Dio.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want is to know who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because...
Spit it out!
I know about the Myrmidons.
The what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Heh. Oh, Dio, tell me, how's that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I hadn't said anything besides his name?
Wait, so... he's left? But that means he's a terrorist!
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
A-B plan.
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no! I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So? Believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us, except for one. Temiochi.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off.
No.
You... I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
Not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes switched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Temiochi needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Temiochi's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Shit. Not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right. None of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! Stop! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to prise his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Socoril.
No! If we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
Ugh. Shit.
What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead! Tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake! Luna, shut him up!
Right. Here goes.
Dio, please, shut up. As they began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There was, just what I expected, a small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in the password and stop the
We
bombs.
searched Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Well, only one option left then.
Yeah, and that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
That's... Are you suggesting we just... guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no. But...
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me. The rest of
Right.
you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it. We're done.
That's... it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Phi turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good. I couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after Phi. And now we deal with the bombs. Hopefully, you should still remember the codes from earlier. I think by the time you're dealing with the bombs, you should know 2 of them already. This one is one of them. Okay, so, what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
Alright, done. All hooked up and everything.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they'll go off when the doors open, so... 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B. And bomb number 1 is also on floor B with the garden. So, we just need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
So, what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
Then stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
A jump?
Yeah. to another world, another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but that's... I mean...
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out of Dio somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Ugh! Damn it. This is so confusing.
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump.
Okay. I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
Neither can I.
That's a problem. Alright, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one, but our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Are you saying I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I stared down at the input device. Password. The bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. And in fact, he did. Because to even get to this point, you needed to view Alice's ending. And the only way to access that is to, well, heard the password to bomb number 3, which is this one. And of course, this bomb password is LXQ LHC NMR. That's one bomb down.
Good job. It worked.
Phew. I sighed and wept what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
So, you knew the password after all. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history?
Yeah.
Just what happened in that other timeline?
Yeah, basically Alice's path.
Never mind. We don't have time for that. How much longer?
18 minutes.
Good. We've still got time. Come on, let's go. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
So we're heading to the control room?
Right. No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device.
And then she was gone. I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. 1 down, 2 to go. Do we really have to see the elevator cutscene? Well, at least they're not showing the map this time, just the doors.
You got it?
Yeah, right here.
Hook it up.
Right. Done.
Okay. Hurry it up. Plug in the password.
Done. Hey! What the hell?
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong.
No way. I'm sure I did right.
Try it again.
I'm pretty sure it uses a different password. Yeah, nothing. That password's no good.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
Yeah, looks like it.
Shit!
Fi slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password?
You mean like a different history from the other one I remembered?
Yeah. You figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
Another history. Another history. The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. Yeah, of course, bomb number 2's password occurs pretty much at Sigma's path. At, well, pretty much this exact point of Dio confessing to saying the bombs right in the infirmary. Just he admitted the bomb password to there, but none of the bombs here, since we do have the input device. Anyway, the password there for the number 2 bomb: EQD DYR NTK.
Damn, this is crazy. So you did know it.
Yeah, guess so.
Don't scare me like that, alright?
Come on, it's not like I was hiding it. I just couldn't remember it at first. Then it just kind of floated up. Or maybe it drifted down.
Whatever. Point is, we disarmed the thing. Amazing.
You sure don't sound very amazed.
Okay, that just leaves us with the last bomb. It's in
the garden.
Right. Let's go take care of it while you're on a roll with these things.
Gah. You make it sound like so easy.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's go!
She spun around and was gone. I gripped the input device tightly and headed off after her. And now the map shows up? Oh my goodness. Make up your mind, Gabe. Do you want to show the map or not?
Finally. The last one.
Yeah.
How many minutes left?
Less than 10.
It's okay. We can still make it. Just stay calm, alright? You have the input device?
Yeah. There we go. Connected.
Okay. Go.
Go?
We've done this twice already. Do you really need a third pep talk?
You want me to remember another password, right?
Exactly. What else would I be talking about?
But...
Don't sweat it. You did great the last 2 times. I'm sure this one will be a cakewalk. 3 times the charm, right?
That's, not really how that's used. I'm just worried that lightning's not gonna strike twice, or thrice in this case, I guess.
No, I think mine still works. There's nothing to suggest the first and second times aren't charmed, too.
I guess so.
Whatever. Just do it. You're the only person who can.
What about you? You can jump to other worlds too, right?
Yeah, but I can't remember things as well as you, alright? I'm doing the best I can, but either I haven't seen the stuff you have, or I just can't remember it. Maybe we've been going to different worlds. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
I'm counting on you.
The password. The password. The password. Remember. Remember, Sigma. Come on, lightning can strike twice, or even 3 times. You can do it. You did it before. You did it twice before. This is nothing. You're a champion. Come on, Sigma, you can do this. Open the door to your memories. And here's something interesting. This is the only bomb password that Fi hadn't heard, so that's probably why she didn't pretty much remember it here. And in fact, while I'm on the tangent, it's the only password that Dio hasn't said. In fact, it was Zero Senior who said the password during Temiochi's path in the director's office. The password here, BQZ RGJ DXR. Yeah! Suck on that, Dio, you arrogant son of a bitch. Ah, that feels good. I haven't felt this satisfied in ages. It's like my whole brain is just swimming in endorphins. I feel like it's just going to melt and dribble out my ears. This is, without doubt, what heaven feels like. Honestly, I feel like I could fly right now. Hell, I almost wish there was another bomb so I could feel this again. Isn't this great? Fi? Hey, what's going on? You're really harshing the vibe here. Would it really kill you to smile? We just saved everybody. Oh, also, not that I need it or anything, but it sure would be nice to get a thank you or something. Oh, thank you, Sigma. You're the greatest. You're so awesome. I'll dress up in that swimsuit for you, just like I promised. I mean, just the swimsuit thing would be fine, really, but... Really, Sigma? Are you even listening to me?
I am. You said you wished there was another bomb, right?
Well, I mean, I don't really...
I hope you're happy. You're going to get your wish.
What?
I remembered something, too. Just a glimpse. We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly.
And yeah, this is Alice's path.
I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. Suddenly I remembered it too. I heard Dio say those very words in the Floor B warehouse. No. No way.
Looks like you remember it too.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Shit! We've only got 4 minutes!
Well, hurry up! We need to get to the 0 bomb.
Right. I yanked the input device out of the bomb and turned to chase after... What are you just standing there for? Go! Show me where the bomb is!
What? Are you telling me you don't know where it is? You have got to be kidding me!
How the hell will I know where the bomb is? Oh shit, you don't know? She bare-lipped and nodded. Damn it! What the hell are we supposed to do now? We can't deactivate the bomb if we don't know where the damn thing is.
Calm down. Just calm down. You need to think, Sigma. There has to be a clue somewhere. Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important?
Hide something important?
Right.
Hide. If I was Dio, where would I hide? Ah! And yeah, you wouldn't have gone past this if you hadn't cleared Luna's path before, because that's the only way you would know where Dio hit something important. In Luna's path case, the knife.
Sigma,
In this
wait.
case...
Where are you going?
In this case, it's the 0 bomb. Don't follow me! Go find the others!
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
I could hear her following me, but there was no time to argue. Instead, I focused on my goal. There is still time. And in fact, the 0 bomb is located between the 5th and 6th AB rooms, I'm guessing. The same place where he hid the knife down Luna's path. Thank gosh they skipped the elevator. And yeah, to even get to the Alice ending, you have to clear Dio's ending, which included the password to the Zero Bomb.
Here?
Yeah, should be between those AV rooms. Good, I was right. How much time do we have left?
About a minute.
Shit.
Hurry!
I'm hurrying as fast as I can. The input device was plugged in. I was ready to go. Now I just had to enter the password. But what was the password? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd already used up my third time charm. Still, I had to try. I shook my head and concentrated. And of course, just like the number 3 bomb, you already know the password for the 0 bomb. In fact, you couldn't even learn the third bomb password without knowing the 0 bomb password. And of course, the number 0 password learned from Dio's ending. L X A Q N S G D Q. It stopped.
Yeah.
Fine, I crumpled to the ground. The adrenaline that had sustained us suddenly gone.
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
It's hard to explain. The short version is that Dio hid something here in another timeline. Yeah, the knife. I guessed maybe he'd put the bomb here too.
Pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. So, thanks.
Oh, I don't need any thanks. Just
what?
About that swimsuit you promised. Really, Sigma? Is now the good time?
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Chromatic doors have
Oh, that's right, the AB gates.
5 minutes.
Sorry,
remain
the chromatic doors,
until
sorry.
chromatic
Not the AB
doors
gates.
close.
Chromatic doors.
This is bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
What about the swimsuit? Is that really good time, Sigma?
What the hell are you going on about? Just go!
Before I could protest, she turned and ran toward the magenta door. I sighed and headed off after her. Please skip the map. Thank you. I ran to the warehouse to find everyone else already there. They'd done as I asked and brought the 3 unconscious members of our party back to the doors. Fi and I shared a quick glance, then headed over toward them.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
So, did you disable the bombs?
Yeah, I could have done it in my sheep.
Don't you mean in your sleep?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good job, you guys.
No need to thank me. Although, I mean, if you insist, I, wouldn't mind a little swimsuit time. Really, Sigma?
What?
Huh?
You're disgusting.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group?
Yeah, I'm set.
All right, then let's move.
At Tamiochi's command, we broke off into our teams. Kay carried Quark on his back and dragged Dio along the floor and through the white door on the left. Clover and Luna carried Alice through the door on the right. And Tamiochi, Fi, and myself ran through the center door.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright, time to investigate the last escape room. But the question is, what is the last room? Q. Oh, now they're just making fun of us. Now they're just making fun of the people who played 999 before. What the heck? What the hell? There's nothing here.
Well, there are doors. The one we came in. And that one, which I'm assuming is the exit.
Yep, figures. Won't budge.
The plaque on the door just said Q.
Q? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Really? Well, someone's just being a smartass.
That just pretty much confirms who Tenmyoji is, for you people who played 999. I won't spoil anything yet.
Huh?
Nothing. Maybe the Q is for question.
Well, I guess it's a very questionable room.
If there was a deck of cards here, maybe the Q would be for queen.
That's a quality guess right there.
Right. Well, we need to get out of here. Let's find a way to get the door open.
We also need to find the star keys. I've got enough BP to open the door. You guys need to play the AB game some more.
At least 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
We still need a few more points.
If we can get those star keys, we should be able to play the AB game as many times as we need to. So...
It's just a matter of time until we get the points we need.
Right.
Well, let's get started then.
Good.
Okay.
And now it's time to seek a way out of this last room once and for all. Q.
Okay. What are we supposed to do here? The room's empty.
Wait. Do you hear something? What's going on? Okay, why the heck is there a floating cube in the center of the room?
Huh? Well, how much you want to bet it has something to do with that?
Guess we should go, have a look. Alright.
I think this cube is just floating here.
How the hell is it doing that? Who knows? Can't tell just by looking at it. Why don't you touch it and see if anything happens? Alright, so let's see. Okay, so we got 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm still confused about this. I don't understand what's going on here. Have another look at it. Huh? The cube. Look at it again. There are winning and losing panels on the wall. The cube can help you find the winning panels. When the winning panels and only the winning panels are highlighted in cyan, the system will activate. Here's how to find the winning panels. When you select a panel on the cube, it will display a number. Each surrounding panel will also display a number. This number indicates the number of winning panels that border each panel. For example, for this... Yeah, we're looking at the numbers that border each panel, including the panel that's on. It kind of looks like diagonals don't count. So you only need to worry about pretty much the square that's on, or any of the side panels. Note, the hint that appears on the cube is different for each side. Hypothetically, if the wall with the exit is the north wall, then the wall to the right of that would be called the east wall, which would make the wall to the entrance the south wall, and the wall to the left, that would be the west wall. That would mean that a hint that appears on the west side would actually refer to the east wall. A hint that refers to the north side would actually refer to the south wall, and a hint that appears on the east side can refer to the west wall. Can you make the explanation any more confusing, please? No, 2 adjacent walls don't provide hints for one another. Each hint is specific to that wall. That means that even if there are winning panels on the border with an adjacent wall, those panels will not be reflected in the initial panel's numbers. No, 3. There are a total of 8 puzzles hidden within the walls. Examine the floor to view this message one more time. After that, it'll be gone forever. Alright, so judging by the looks of this, it just kind of looks like that the 4 cubes on the bottom left side, these 4, they're the only ones that are activated on this wall. So it just kind of looks like it can activate this, 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 and this. Whoa! What the hell?
Huh, interesting. So that's how this one works.
It looks like there's more of them. We should keep looking. Yeah, I definitely remember this puzzle from the security room. Yeah, I already know the rules for this one. Let's see how this works. Okay. Okay, so it just kind of looks like the 2 panels right here on the corner. I don't think I should worry about the top, since the view won't even let me direct to the top. So let's see. Oh, I got hit. Right here. Okay, just the 3 on the side here. Alright, let's see. I should focus on these first. Okay, that activated what it looks like. And now I have to focus on these. Oh no. I have to do that puzzle again? I thought I was done with that puzzle in the rec room. Alright, so let's see. Huh. I have a feeling these 3 might be something. Yeah, it has to be those 3. Alright, let's see. And only 1 here? Okay. Okay, let's activate this one first. I really do not want to have to do that puzzle. I really do not. I had enough trouble within the rec room. Well, there's the safe. So that's 5 puzzles there. So we just need to find the last 3. And I bet they're on this wall. Let's see. Ooh, boy, yeah, this one's popular. Huh. Okay, how can I even keep track? Okay, well, these 3 are definitely there. Okay, plus this. Okay, this. Okay, so this rectangle's definitely there. What about the rest? Right. These 3 are there. Oh my gosh. I'm just getting more and more confused with this. Yeah, I think this part is another one as well. Alright, let's see if I'm right here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a part. Okay! Another puzzle from the archive. So far we got puzzles from the security room, the rec room, and the archives. Okay, so we have this. Okay. Maybe this? Interesting. Alright. Yeah, according to this, everything's flashing red. Maybe I have to get every single one of these red or something? No green whatsoever. I just don't know. Change the colors to the correct ones by selecting the hexagons and triangles. Remember that you only have 5 moves to solve this puzzle. Huh? I feel like I've done this puzzle somewhere before. Ah, well. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, so it kind of looks like I have to get all of them to red. Well, it kind of looks like if that board on the right had an indication. It's not like the one in the security room where I have to get all the hexagons on one color and all the triangles to another. I think I have to change all these to red. But which one to change first? Let me just try focusing on these. And then these. Aha! There we go! Did I solve it?
Yeah, that must be the answer. Look.
The glass doors. They're open.
Well done. That was some good work, Sigma.
Alright, now let's get to our prizes here. It's a binder.
Let's have a look. There's only a single piece of paper in here. It says Q Chamber Special AB Game.
And we found instructions for the Q Chambers AB game. Okay, the hints for the Q edition. 3 people would definitely choose Ally. 3 people would definitely choose Betray. 1 is always a mysterious mirror man. He'll always do whatever his opponent does. Yeah, for the first answer, strive for 9 with 6 cooperators. And second answer, we must be the only ones to surpass 9. I think judging by this, those are the how I get the 2 different passwords. The escape password and the file password. And this one, we have a memory card red. Alright, so that's 1 puzzle down here. Yeah, let's just get the bad one out of the way. Are those missiles? They're darts.
Look over here. I think that's a green memory card.
We can't get it out, though. That glass is covering it.
I think we can get some darts out, though.
Okay. I'll grab a couple. Oh, boy. I really do not want to have to do this one. Do I seriously have to get 91 points again here?
That's a dartboard.
I remember seeing this before.
Come on, who hasn't seen a dartboard before?
No, that's not what I mean. I feel like I've seen it somewhere in this building before. It's just, this board is different from a normal dartboard, you know? Let's try it out. What do you mean, try it out? Isn't that obvious? There's only 2 ways to use a dartboard. Either you use it to hold pizza, or you throw darts at it.
You've got some darts, don't you, Sigma? Maybe you could try throwing them.
Oh, never mind. Get a score of 100 with 3 darts. However, the first dart must land in the green area, and the second in the blue area, and the third in the red area. To throw a dart in a particular area, grab it by pressing the X button. Yeah. Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I've seen these darts before somewhere. Whatever. Time for some darts. Oh, gosh. How the heck do I make 100? I'm gonna see what big points I can get with green first. I'll try to see what I can do with 39 first. See if I can work my way out there. Let's see. Yeah, then what the heck do I do with blue? I'm pretty sure it's not any of the 24s. Yeah, the next biggest seems to be 28. So I have to get 33. And I think I see it with the... dang it! Why'd I back out? Huh? This is pretty hard. Oh, I had the solution, but I accidentally hit the back button. I had the solution too. Ugh. Ha! Piece of cake. You see that? My dart skills are undeniable. Yes, I saw it quite clearly. It was very nice. Do you really think you had to stand the whole 2 meters and 37 centimeters away from the dartboard, though? I'm a fair man. My high school voted me most likely to be a judge, you know. Okay, okay.
That's great and all, but look. See the display case?
It's open. Great. Now we can get that green memory card. I am glad the dart puzzle is done.
We're gonna have to pull out all the stops on this job.
You sound like you're in a heist movie.
Should I have worn a cat suit?
I think I just threw up a little. But besides, everybody in the heist movie wears a sweet suit. Alright, so last up here, what looks like we kind of have a dice puzzle.
It looks like 4 purple books.
Let's go through each one of them. What the? There's nothing written here. Huh? I mean, all the pages are blank.
Are the other books the same?
Let's have a look. Yeah, there's nothing here. This one's blank too. Huh?
Something wrong? Is there something in that one?
No, the pages are all blank. It's just... Just what? Well, there are some pictures put in between the pages back here. 3 of them, it looks like. And we found a picture of a blue die, green die, and red die. Alright, so let's see what they are. So it looks like we got blue 5 and 1. Green 2 and 6, although they kind of look like 2 above the blues. And red 4 and 3. So let's see. So it goes green, red, blue, green, red, blue. And so we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, and 1. Alright. Okay, so we need to roll the 6 die to move them to where they need to go. The direction on each side of each die must match a specific pattern. Oh, really? Choose which die you'd like to move by selecting it. You can roll it vertically or horizontally using the directional buttons. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, jeez, really? They have to be very specific. Okay, 5 and 1, they don't... doesn't look like they matter. Okay, but the greens, they do matter. 2 looks like it moves lower left to upper right. And the 6s, they're aligned horizontally. 4 doesn't matter, but 3 does. Upper left to lower right. Alright, let's just move them out of the way. So let's see. I'll try to see if I can focus on this green die first. Let's see. No good. Maybe it's a different green die. Yeah, this does look right. Okay, so next we need a red 4. Alright, doing good so far, doing good so far. Next to blue 5, which doesn't really matter. Okay, good. Now we need a green 6. Which, yeah, has to be, like this. Let's see. What the heck? Okay, there we go, there we go. Alright, next we need a red 3. Ah, dang it! It's the wrong direction! No, no. This way, this way. There we go. Alright, last up we need a 1. Aha! Yes! Ha! Got it!
I have a feeling you could do it. Good job.
Have a look at this. Hey, it opened. And we have the blue memory card. So let's see what this is all about. What the heck is this ridiculously huge thing?
There is a screen down here. It looks like this is the only part you can actually interact with.
But it's dark. There's nothing on it. There are some card slots underneath the screen. They look just like the ones on the polling machines in the AB rooms.
So that means...
we need to put some memory cards in here, right? Yeah, like the one you got in your hand right now. Okay, this blue card, huh? Well, let's see if anything happens when I put it into the blue slot. And this red card, huh? Put it in the slot. Green card, put in the slot.
Would you look at that?
Looks like you turned it on. Us, A, and B are all pairs consisting of 2 people. C, D, and E are solos consisting of a single person. First, move the letters A and B to the blank areas on the left under pair. Next, move under C, D, and E to the blank areas on the left over solo. Press the X button to grab and move the letter icons. A pair and solo aligned vertically with verses between them will face off against one another in the AB game. You can still move icons even after you place them. Once the opponent has been selected, the game will begin. Choose the vote, but for the S player, either ally or betray. The results of your match will be displayed along with the results from the other teams. If the correct number of people reach the target BP after playing 3 rounds, the game will be completed. Alright, so let's see. I'll just do A and B over here, C, D, and E. Yeah, first I need to remind myself of the rules. Yeah, 3 people will definitely choose ally, 3 people will definitely choose betray, so basically a pair and a solo will vote ally, a pair and a solo will vote betray. And 1 is a mysterious mirror man, and he always does whatever the opponent does, so basically he copies. So a solo copies. Alright, so let's see E. Then. And let's see ally. Okay, well, judging by the reactions, A definitely betrayed, E definitely betrayed, D and B are the allies, and C is definitely the mirror. No good. I don't get it. Alright, so let's see the 2 conditions. Okay, first we have to strive for 9 with 6 cooperators, and second answer is we must be the only ones to surpass 9. Okay. I think it might be good if C definitely pairs with us. A and E pair together. And B and D pick together. And we pick ally. Then let's repeat for 2 more rounds. B, C, D, and E. Ally. And there we go. Ha! Got it! Way to go.
Good work.
Hey, look, the screen changed color. So, would this be?
Could this be?
Should this be? I knew it.
That looks like a password to the safe.
We did it. This should be get us into that safe. But of course, I still need to get the file password as well. Okay. So apparently, I should try make sure that us is the only team that passes 9. So obviously, C does not need to pair up with us anymore. So, yeah, just what happens if C decides to pick Betray? Let's see. Yeah, I want D to ally. I want someone to ally. I have to pair up with D every instance. Then... well, E has to betray. Okay, I can't keep doing this, otherwise E will just get out of here. So I just pretty much have to set A with E at some point. I have to pick D, which leaves B and C. Oh, D's definitely dead. But apparently the game can still continue on. Yeah, so what happens if I keep doing this? I'm the only one that's past 9. Nice one.
Looks like that was the answer.
And of course, that's the hidden file password.
Oh, there are different symbols now in different places.
And we found the hidden file password. So let's enter them up into the safe and get out. I really thought I'd pick that.
Same safe we've seen in the other rooms.
That means we probably open it the same way too. We just need to plug in the password, right? Yeah. Why don't you give it a shot? Alright. So check out the archives. Enter the file password first. Good job. You opened it.
Well done.
And we found a gold file. And I got a trophy redacted. I think it's, I have to get every single file in the game in order to get that, is what it seems like. Since I technically haven't escaped the room yet. Huh, so Zero Jr.'s actual name is Lagomorph. And of course, there's a little something about the bomb deactivation passwords. +1. Wonder what they could mean. Had no reason to worry now. Let's just put in the passwords and get out. Yes! It's open! Okay then, let's see what's in here. First off, 2-star key cards. We can use these to play the AB game as many times as we want.
Hold on. Those keys are important, but... look at this.
Excelivir! The Radical 6 cure.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't know what to say.
No, I think this time, I got it because I got all the files. So, for the last trophy, does that mean I cleared all the rooms on hard?
I don't know what to say. Quark is going to be okay.
Is he crying? Alright, let's get out of here. We need to get this stuff to Quark and Alice. Yeah, you're right. This key should do the trick. Let's get moving. Alright. Let's use the key and get out. No, not the cube or wall. I want the lock. The door's locked. It says lock. You guys ready?
All set here.
Go for it. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
2, 3.
Stop that! Jeez. One more time. 3, 2, 1. And we escaped from every room in the game, what it looks like.
Huh.
But of course, that's where I'm gonna have to end the stream off for today. Sorry about that. Yeah, before I go, is there anything anybody wants to say in the chat before I leave? Okay, well, thank you all for watching. And hopefully in the next stream, we'll be able to finally finish Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. So until the next stream, farewell.